Hello IC kids, how are you all doing? Yes, very quickly tell me please. I'm doing well. I want to know how are you all? Great. Okay. So without delaying, I'm actually super excited to start with our today's session where we are going to talk about story. We are actually going to get a story. I'll tell you more about it. Wait. Okay, so I have a question. Okay, so quickly tell me how many of you like to read or listen to stories? Yes, please quickly tell me by typing yes in the comment. Yes, so I want to know from all of you. Yeah, do you like listening to the story or reading the story? Yes, do you enjoy that? So I love watching movies. Similarly, I find it interesting when somebody is reading the story for me or I have to read it, because I actually create my interest in that. I get excited to know what the character is going to do next. There are so many surprises which wait for us when we listen or read a story, right? So what we are going to do in our today's session, let me very quickly tell you about that. So our today's session name is story practice. Are we going to write a story? No. What we are going to do, we are going to take the support of today's session and we are going to do practice. Practicing what? So in previous sessions, we were talking about helping verbs. Even we are attending such sessions in these classes as well. And especially in today's session, I'm going to take a recap to our last session, that was is, am, are plus ing. So with the help of today's session, I'm going to tell you how to use ing. I have already told you, I know that, but do you remember I told you in last session that I'm going to tell you some rules about it? So yes, we are going to do that in today's session. Also, we are going to enjoy a story where we will get the chance to learn so many other things, like many vocabulary will be there, plus action words with ing form. We are going to get those words as well. So let's very quickly begin and let's see what we have in the story. Yeah. So I am introducing a character to all of you, and the character name is Diego. Diego is there in the story. Yeah, Diego is a cute, naughty little girl. And you know what? What she likes to do? She likes to swim. She likes to be in the water. And as I already mentioned that she is a very naughty girl. I'm going to talk about Diego in the session. Now, before we start with the story, I want to know, what do you like to do when you are free or maybe when you have holidays? What do you like to do? So if I talk about myself, I like to draw, paint, basically create art. So what are your likes, my kids? Yes? Is there anyone who also likes to draw or create art? Then you can tell me that as well. Or you can mention simply what you like to do when you are free or when you have holidays. Yes? Okay. So, without delaying the session, let us talk about Diego. As I said already that she's a naughty girl, we are going to talk about the way she does it. So let's see what is happening, what she is doing right now. Diego is 4-year-old girl. 4-year-old Diego is playing in the pool. Yay! So as Diego loves to swim, Diego is in the water and playing in the pool. And her mother, Darlene, is sitting in the sun beside the pool. Beside the pool means if there is a pool, just next to that, her mother has kept her chair and she is sitting there. She's not only sitting, she's trying to read a book. Because Diego is a naughty girl. It's very tough to do anything with her. So on one side, Diego is playing in the pool and her mother is trying to get little time and read. Yeah? Okay, so let's see what happens next. Hey mom, I'm swimming. Yes, honey, I can see. Mom, are you watching me? I'm swimming. Yes, honey, of course, I'm watching you. This is a conversation between Diego and her mother. So basically, Diego wants her mother's attention. She's continuously peeping her mother and asking, Mom, are you watching me? Mom, see, I'm doing this. So she is very excited. Even we are to know what she does next. So let's see what is happening next. Diego is trying to splash the water onto her mother. Why? Again, she wants her mother's attention. Her mother is trying to be in the peaceful zone and enjoy the reading, but her mother is getting disturbed because Diego is continuously trying to splash water onto her book. Water droplets are coming on her book. So she's trying to ignore all this. Her mother is trying to ignore all this and focus. Mom, I'm holding my breath under the water. So what Diego is doing different activities as she knows how to swim, and she's trying to grab her mother's attention on those. Yes? So now what she mentioned that, Mom, see, I'm holding my breath under the water. But her mother is enjoying the reading process. Sometimes this happens with all of us. When we want to enjoy, when we want to play games, our parents have some other urgent work. And we don't understand that sometimes, right? We must understand that they also have their own work. They also have their own likes and dislikes. So please don't disturb your parents like this. Let them enjoy their own work or their own style as well. The book is getting really exciting. Diego's mother is enjoying reading even more because the story is getting exciting. The police is solving a crime. So because of that reason, her mother is getting more interest in the story, getting more busy, not looking at Diego and saying, yeah, I'm watching you. So she's doing like this. Diego's mother is trying to concentrate on the story. Mom, you're not even watching me. So here, Diego says this in a complaining tone. Mom, you're not even watching me. And then what does her mother says? Yes, Diego, I'm watching you and reading a book. Okay, so her mother says that she's trying to do both the things at the same time, which is not quite possible, right? Mom, are you paying attention? I'm doing a handstand. Now, as I already mentioned, Diego knows how to swim. So she's doing different activities like doing a handstand, holding her breath under the water, and trying to grab her mother's attention. So she said next, then Mom, see, I'm doing a handstand. And what did the mother reply? She was in the book. In the book, the police officer is chasing a suspect. Diego's mother is hardly breathing. She's getting so interested to read that she's hardly breathing while saying anything. And she's like, okay, the police, this is happening. So she's getting actually excited to know what happens next in the story. Are you all also excited? Yes, okay. Diego is being quiet for once. So, as for the continuation, what happened? Diego was trying to disturb, mother was trying to ignore and read. There was all noisy around, right? And there was a moment that there was quiet. There was silence. Too quiet. Suddenly, Diego's mother is looking around for Diego. Diego, where are you? And she couldn't find her. Time is standing still. She felt like everything has stopped. Where is Diego? She's getting nervous. She's getting tensed. That, oh my God, where's my daughter? She isn't breathing at all. Diego's mother is not able to breathe at all because she's getting tensed. Diego, where are you? Diego. Diego, are you hiding from me? Are you trying to hide from me? Diego, you're not being funny. So her mother is now getting angry at it because she is getting tensed. She doesn't know what happened to Diego. Whether Diego is alright or in a trouble. She's trying not to panic. She knows if she panics, everything is going to be messed up. So she's trying to actually stay calm and search. Diego, it's not funny. Come out. She's walking around the pool, shouting, Diego, Diego, looking in the water. And what happened? Diego came from the corner and said, "Boo!" Surprise! And the mother was angry on that. Out of nowhere, Diego is standing right behind her and saying, "Boo!" Diego, what are you doing? Suddenly, she is crying and hugging her tightly. Suddenly, the mother cried into tears and started hugging her tightly. She actually got tensed. That where's my daughter? Right? I'm making sure you're paying attention, Mom. So as Diego's mother was not paying attention to her, this is what Diego did, which is not a good idea. Yes? So, well, I'm paying attention and now we are going home. Oops, Mom got angry. Mom is saying, well, I'm paying attention now and now we are going home. No more swimming. So if you do naughtiness like this, you're also going to get caught. Right? So please do not disturb your parents like this. Also, do not try to hide yourself like this. They get tensed. So we got to know what Diego was doing, right? We actually noticed that how she was following different actions in the water, how she was trying to get her mother's attention. Now with the story part, I remember there was a term, there were actually two terms, but I'll talk about the first one. There was a term suspect, S-U-S-P-E-C-T. What does that mean? Do you want to know? Okay, so that will be our today's word of the day. You need to stay calm during the session because at the end of the session, I'm going to tell you actually a vocabulary. Okay, so stay tuned. For now, I want to, look at the words. There were so many words, so many action words of ing form in the story, right? Did you notice there was word hiding, trying, chasing, paying, hugging, walking, crying, doing. Now, coming back to what I said in the last session. Now, in the last session, if you remember, I told you how to convert an action word into an ing form of action word, right? Now the point is, we cannot only put ing and change all the words. There are some rules to change some words. Okay? For example, if you look at the example here only, H-U-G, hug, right? But when we are adding ing into it, if you notice, G is there twice. So H-U-G-G-I-N-G, this is the spelling. Now, how to follow the rules, what to follow, don't worry, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to answer today 5 different rules to add ing. Okay? Starting with this first rule. That is a general rule that I already told you. What we have to do, we have to simply add ing in the action word and then our result is ing form of action word, right? Doing, do plus ing, doing. Look plus ing, looking. Go plus ing, going. That's an easy one. Some more examples from the story. Walking, walk plus ing, walking. stand plus ing, standing. All are easy, right? All are connected. What we simply need to do, we need to put ing with that, and then we are done. But when we come to next rule, it says something else. So now we are talking about those action words which end with Y. For example, pay. So I purchased a dress and now I pay money for it. Pay. I pay money for it. Now if I have to say same thing in continuous form, in ing form, then what would I say? If it is happening in the present, I am paying money for it. So it goes simple. Words which end with Y, what we do? We simply put ing. There are more rules. Do not think that, ma'am, whatever you are saying is are the only things to remember. There are some more rules which you will learn in upcoming classes. When you grow, you'll learn more things. I'll teach you more such rules and give you more details. That time we will be actually learning as per our age. Right now, it is enough for us to understand that there is a basic rule. Now we are talking about the words which end with Y. What do we do with them? We simply put ing with them. Moving on to the next rule, where we are saying when words end with E. For example, the vocabulary from the story, chase. Now in the story, we have used the word chasing. Now if you notice the spelling of chasing, E is missing. So this is the rule. When an action word ends with E, what do? We remove E and we put ing, as shown in the example as well. Breathe, we removed E, we added ing and became breathing. Similarly, hide, we removed E, we added ing and became hiding, hiding. There is no E in the word. Similarly, make became making, right? I hope you understood about this rule. Right now we are not talking about any other thing. We are simply saying if we have to convert an action word in the ing form, what do? We follow a few rules. I'm sharing some rules with you all today. We will be practicing them, and when we move on to upper grade, we'll learn more rules about it. Okay, so in make, what do? We are removing E, we are adding ing and becomes making. Moving on to the next rule. CVC rule. Oh my god, it looks so complicated. Don't worry. CVC. So here C stands for consonant, V stands for vowel. Now the point is, we all remember what are consonant letters and what are vowels, right? Remember those 5 letters A, E, I, O, U. Those are vowels, and all other English alphabet letter than these 5 are called consonants. Now the rule is CVC. So if there is a combination of consonant, vowel, consonant at the end of the word. So here is the next rule, which says C plus V plus C. Okay, so if you remember, I told you about English alphabet. Yes, in English alphabet we have 26 letters, and out of those 26 letters, 5 letters A, E, I, O, U are called vowels, and other 26 letters are called vowels. And other 21 letters are called consonants. And now this rule talks about that. Now we are saying when there is a word which has combination of a consonant, then a vowel and then a consonant at the end of the word. In that case, what do? we repeat the last letter. We repeat that consonant. Look at this example. H-U-G. Hug. H is a consonant, U is a vowel, and then G is again a consonant. Now what we did in this case, we did not only add ing, we repeated the last letter, that is G. And what is the ing form now? H-U-G-G-I-N-G. Look at another example. Run. R-U-N. We did not only add ing, we repeated n, and then we got the word running. R-U-N-N-I-N-G. There are so many other rules that we are going to learn and talk about, but in upcoming grades and in upcoming sessions. For now, it's enough for us to understand how to add ing in any action word. Okay, so I hope you'll remember these rules, and we will definitely learn more rules about ing form and other grammar topics in upcoming sessions. Okay kids, now as I've shared so much information with you all in today's session, like we got the story, we enjoyed reading the story, we noticed some of the ing form action words, and then we talked about the rule as well. Now it's the time to tell you what is word of the day. So yes, as I already told you that I'll be telling you the meaning of the word suspect. So suspect means a person thought of guilty of a crime. Basically, we are not saying that he has done something wrong. He has done a crime. We are saying that he is found guilty of it. Basically, we are in doubt somewhere, okay? That time we are calling the person a suspect. Based on the scenario, based on the situation, we are, concluding that he is the suspect. Police doubt that person. So this is the meaning of suspect. And a buffer word, yes, an extra word that I'll be sharing with you all, that is in the ing form, that is chasing. If you remember, I gave you that example also. Chasing. Chasing means following. Okay? So the sentence is, the police is chasing the suspect. The police is following the suspect, the person who was found guilty. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed our today's session. We got the chance to learn so many things, so many information you got, right? We are going to continue the learning on helping verbs. We are going to continue to talk about helping verbs in the next session as well. For now, I just want to give you a reminder to do the quiz after the session, and don't forget to try the worksheet as well. Okay kids, I'm going to meet you all in the next session, and then we will continue the learning. We will have fun and learn. Yeah? So bye everyone, take care of yourself. I'll meet you all in the next session.